All right. Good morning, everybody. And I feel like there's a bubble in my throat. Just give me 1 second. I should have probably cleared my throat out before starting this. Anyway, welcome back to the video today, everybody. Welcome back to Applegate Farm. So today's probably going to feel a little bit of a repetitive day compared to 2 days ago because we are, in fact, going back to the Skull Caverns. But it's mostly because I'm trying to, build up my Iridium collection, because if I want to eventually in the future have a shed full of these little guys here, I kind of need to do some grinding. So it might feel a little repetitive here and there for a while. And, it's some of this stuff is just unavoidable if you're going to have like a big, massive farm and having every day basically unedited. So yeah, it is what it is. So we're going to be going to the Skull Cavern today. With that in mind, let's bring up the to-do list. So it's going to be very similar to, I don't, what day was that on? Hold on. Was that, Thursday's episode? I think it was. No. Sorry. Wednesday's episode. You lose track of time when like you're, recording a day ahead. I don't know how that throws me off so badly, but on Wednesday's episode, we went to the Skull Caverns. So our to-do list is going to be very, very similar to what it was. So with that in mind, we're going to be reaching level 50, mining at least 25 Iridium. But our fun little challenge here is to slay at least 10 serpents. All of these should be absolutely doable, and we should have no problem with them whatsoever. So that is the goal. So now we can move the to-do list out of the way and bring in the daily question. All right, so I thought about this one for a little while, actually. I kind of wrapped my head against a wall thinking about what I wanted to say for the question, but here it is. Here's today's question. If you could make one Stardew mod a vanilla feature, basically saying like this mod is now a part of the base game, which one would it be? I think if I had to pick one, it would probably be the Stardew Valley expanded mod, because that just adds a huge, gigantic amount of content, new characters, new crops, new storylines, all sorts of that fun stuff. I think a gigantic content update is always something that I appreciate in updates. But of course, there are always those small bug fixes ones, so, there's always that. But that's my personal pick, that I would make a vanilla feature as a mod. So let me know what you would pick in the comment section below. And yeah, with that out of the way, let's get into the video. All right, so we'll let Leah walk by a little bit because I want to check the TV. What do we have for our weather report? Oh, that's right. The Egg Festival is tomorrow. Almost forgot about that. And it's sunny on Ginger Island, so that's nice. Our luck today is neutral. That's pretty helpful. Morning, ClayDoh. I made us some coffee. My morning just wouldn't be complete without a hot cup of coffee. Well, thank you, Leah. You always know just the right cup of coffee that I appreciate. All right, any of these done? No. So let's check this guy here. Hi, ClayDoh. Thanks for the eggs. The yolks look amazing. I think this will be my best omelet yet. Please accept this gift from Gus. Sweet. A mini fridge. Dear ClayDoh, tomorrow we're holding the Egg Festival in the town square. You should arrive between 9 a.m. and 2 p.m. if you'd like to attend. Of course I'm attending. You wouldn't want to miss the annual egg hunt from Mayor Lewis. I am obviously attending the egg hunt, so mark your calendars for tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen, because that is what we are going to be doing. Good morning, Rascal. Let me fill your bowl there. All right, let's do my daily farm tasks here. My cauliflowers look like they're almost done, but they're not quite there just yet, but that's okay. They'll get there eventually, so I'm not concerned about that. I think they're like at least either tomorrow or the next day is when those will be done. Almost just left Bolt here. Okay. What about you? I think the trees are done, but these are probably not done for another couple days, which that's okay. And the egg hunt's tomorrow. Does Pierre offer strawberries during the... No, I think it's the flower dance that he offers strawberries. But we will check the inventory that he has regardless, because just in case he does offer the strawberries, I am absolutely taking them, because I want to have strawberries not only on my main farm in the greenhouse for now, but also on Ginger Island. I think that would be a nice place to have some strawberries just consistently growing, making just, a little bit of profit. Plus, I think strawberries are kind of cool. They are personally my favorite fruit. So, yeah. Hey, that could be a future daily question. So I'm not going to ask it in the comments, and you better not answer it in the comments, because that'll make me sad and I will have to think about something else for a daily question. All right. Pretty much all the farm stuff is done and out of the way, so that is good. Because none of these things are done yet. I fumbled on my words there. You know what? I want to check one thing here. I forgot to grab Crimson Fish Roe. But I want to just check. I'll have to do the Crimson Fish thing tomorrow. But I want to check this before anything else. Are the trees in the train station? I'm assuming they're done, right? Because it's been a few days since we've checked those out and put the tree fertilizer on them. So I'm going to assume, I think it's safe to assume, as a matter of fact, that they're done. Right? No, okay. So they're probably they probably have another day on them, so that's okay. That is okay. All right. So a little, hold on. I can actually go this way because I want to show this off. If I can get there at a decent time. So, little fun factoid for all of you cool kids on the block that probably already know this, but when Pam is heading to the train station, let's see if I can catch her here. She's probably halfway up there now. Well, anyway, when Pam is on her way to the train station, not the train station, the bus stop, you can actually stand in front of her for a little bit. She'll get a little frustrated, and then she will walk a lot faster towards the bus stop. So you can use that as a way to get to the desert a little bit sooner. But I almost forgot the booksellers in town, so I want to check this guy out really quick. Okay, so we have experience in all skills, which I don't need. Farming experience, no. Fishing, is this all just, oh, here we go. Horse the book. You gain a little extra speed when riding a horse for 25,000. Okay, that one might be worth it right there. The price catalog, yes, we're buying one of those. Way of the Wind Part 1, we run a little faster, yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna look away as I buy both of these books because I think they are worth it. Okay, so we're down quite a bit of money, but that's okay. Nice, 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 and nice. So now, boom, look at that. Right at the very bottom, we can see that this coffee will sell for 150 coins if we sell it. Pretty cool. Along with that, my friend Bolt here is just a little bit faster. Along with me being slightly faster. And when I run through crops or, you know, patched land or whatever with seeds on it, I will now run at normal speeds. So that is super helpful and super awesome. Because, I mean, that's like one of the main things I had a problem with when I played the game before that update. So there you go. All right, well, let's buy a ticket to the desert and be on our way. We have some skull caverning to get to. And I wish not to waste any more time trying to get there. So just realized I didn't grab any bombs or food. So I'm just gonna grab these cactus fruits here. See, this is why I'm glad I didn't grab them the other day. Good, I did get a double grab on that one. Are there any others that I can collect down here, possibly? No, but there are, oh, there is one. All right, I'm not gonna grab the coconuts. That's just a waste of inventory space, especially since they don't heal me. But let's put that like that. All right, so we should be ready to go to the Skull Caverns. I would love to get a, what is it? A spicy eel from the serpents that I am going to be slaying, but, ooh, okay, you know what? I'm just gonna leave the mine and come back in. Yeah, just do a little re-roll right there. I don't want to start on a infested level, personally. That is just my humble opinion. Oh, you have enough room there. Did not know that. Oh, hurry up. Hurry up. Yep, there we go. Oh, nice. That's helpful. Yeah, get on out of here. All right, nothing of interest, so we move on. So here's a fun little story for y'all. I had just recently, actually right before filming this episode, ouch, I had watched the Cowboys documentary with my dad. We watched the, it was like America's Team, The Gambler and His Cowboys, if you want to call it the full title. I'm just going to call it the Cowboys documentary because the whole long title is silly. But, you know, it was a really good documentary. It was cool to like look back and see how the Cowboys, holy cow, I got a rabbit's foot and I didn't even realize it. But anyway, it was cool to see like how the Cowboys 90s team kind of just like dominated the league during the time. And then we made it to episode 8, which is the last episode in the series, and it talked about, you know, the 30-year playoff drought, basically. And, oh gosh, and it had to make me rewatch some of the highlights of the 2023-2024 playoffs against Green Bay, and there's my wish answered for me. Sweet! And, you know, it was one of those things where it's like, I really didn't want to relive that, but I did, and it was horrible. Because, man, whether you love them or hate them, the Cowboys that year were pretty good. The only place we struggled was defensively. I think the run defense was pretty bad with Dallas that year, but otherwise that team was rock solid. The offense was clicking. You know, defense was still doing pretty well despite having issues with the run game, but man, it was so good. That year could have been a good one, but we were robbed of it thanks to Green Bay. But yeah, I'm really just kind of hoping with, like, you know, the management or everything like that, it just could be, you know, a wake-up call to Jerry Jones. Just be like, hey, man, you're getting a little too in your head here. Maybe if you just let some other people make some decisions here and there instead of having your hand in the cookie jar 24/7, I think things would be a lot better off. But, you know, I could be wrong. I don't own and manage a football team and anything like that, but that's just how I feel about things personally. But yeah, who knows what? Who knows? I'm just a silly Stardew guy. I make videos of me playing video games because it's fun. Yeah, anyway, here we are back in the Skull Caverns after my silly little football tangent. Can't speak English today, goodness. Actually, here's an idea. If I keep mining this iron, I could potentially start making these guys. And that'll help me out. Not only getting lower in the caverns, but maybe mining some iridium as well. Hello! That's exactly what I wanted to see. By the way, has anybody been keeping track about how many serpents I've killed? Because I have lost track, and it's probably been like 4 or 5, which is embarrassing to lose track of. But it's the case. And I've fallen 6 levels. Nice. I will always take the ghost that it provides, the gold that it provides me. I saw the ghost, and that's the word that came out of my mouth. Crazy how that works, right? Alright, next level. I think this speed boost from the spicy eel really genuinely should last a lot longer than it should have. What? I'm sorry, am I mistaken when I saw the other day that my speed boost was like 15 minutes when I had the spicy eel? Or was that because I had the crab cakes? You know what? That's probably what it was. But there's another one, so once my current speed boost runs out, I'll just eat that one. So we'll be good. We shall be in good shape. All right, can I get a ladder here? No, it would seem I will not get a ladder here. You know, despite having neutral luck, we have made it fairly far so far in the Skull Caverns. I say fairly far as it's only level 13, but I mean, I've made it to level 100 before, so I can decide whether or not this is deep in the Skull Caverns, I say. And if I say it's deep, well, gosh dang it, it's deep in the Skull Caverns. Anyway, there's a big chunk of rocks right here, so I think this is a good spot to use a bomb. So let's put this guy down right here. That should get that guy too. Yeah. Perfect. Oop, that serpent caught me with my pants down. Hang on. Come on, you wanted to fight. Quit circling me. Let's do this. Let's tussle. All right, grab this iron. Thank goodness the serpent went up there. I wouldn't have seen that. Because if I keep grabbing iron, I can craft more bombs and get me down even lower. So let's do that really quick. That's 2 more bombs that I can craft. Nice. How do I have 10 coal? That's actually crazy. All right, this is a good big spot right here. Another one of these guys. These guys are just all over the place. Doing whatever they want. Alright, place that guy just like that right there. Nice. Oh, another hole presents itself. Shall we? I think we shall. Go down the hole. Alright, another 5 levels. So we've fallen 13... No, sorry, 11. Wow. 11 total levels fallen through just the holes right there. So we'll put this bomb down. And that didn't, in fact, reveal a hole. So that's not really the greatest thing in the world. Or even a ladder, for that matter. Just gotta avoid these mummies now, because these things apparently hit like trucks. I mean, last time I was hit by one, it did 40 damage. So you can tell I've tried to keep my distance from them ever since that one fateful day. All right, that's enough iron, so we can craft 2 more bombs here. So let's put that guy right there. And you know what? Let's move the iridium here so I can have a live count of how much I have. So this is a good spot for a bomb. Let's move down. Okay, not too shabby. Not too shabby, actually. And I don't really want to use a bomb right here where it's like a little skinny area with rocks. I feel like that's a waste. If it's not like a big area with rocks all around me, all over the place in all directions, I just don't think it's worth it. But right there, there's a ladder. See, right here, this would be a very good use for a bomb. Ouch. I think I might have to eat one of you guys right here, so let's do that. Regain some of that health there. Perfect. Oh my goodness. The iridium quality, anything is just outstanding. All right. That is just enough iron to craft 1 more bomb, so we'll put 1 right here. Oh, nice. It revealed exactly what I was looking for. Perfect. And we got another piece of iridium, so that worked even better than I thought. Now, if only these slimes would start dropping iridium more often, that'd be kind of helpful. Well, that kind of helps too, but let me just grab this iron here. Oh, that's helpful. But there's 1 more iron, so kind of gotta ignore you. Nice. See? That's another bomb right there and just 1 iron chunk. All right, grab you. Perfect. Let's craft 2 more bombs. Just get this rock here out of my way. There we go. I think this is a good spot right here. Nice. It seems, in fact, that it was the right place to put it. All right, this is a freebie here, so I'm just gonna pretty much ignore everything. We run to the end, grab the coal, and move on to the next floor. Thank you. Beautiful. Okay. Ooh. And our first iridium vein right there. Nice. Hold on. Oh, that's slightly disappointing. All right. Wake up the crab, get him moving. No crab cakes for me, which is, again, sad. Because the speed boost from those guys, I believe, is what lasts like 15 minutes, which is pretty much the entire day. Except for right now, where it's like, you know, time is a little bit slower here in the Skull Caverns. Which I actually really enjoy. It gives you the opportunity to go even further than you normally can in the regular mines, so it's kind of cool. 7 levels fallen this time. That is nice. Hello, Mr. Crab. Let me just loot you of your resources. Hey, there's some crab cakes. Is that a pepper X right there? Yes, it is. Oh, well played, sir. Prehistoric tibia. I already have that. Bummer. Now, you would think I would eat this guy, but I'm not going to. I'm going to eat the other spicy eel. I'm actually going to save the crab cakes for just in case I head back to the Skull Caverns again. That way, I will, in fact, have speed for most of the day and not have to worry about eating anything to gain it. Hey, actual iridium this time. Finally. Finally, finally, finally. All right, come on, baby. Give me some iron so I can craft some more explosive devices. Or drop like a hole or ladder or something. That would also be quite helpful. Let's see. Is there a good spot for me to use a bomb? Yeah, I think right here is a pretty good spot. Actually, no, right here is good. So let's place one down right there. Hopefully that's not too low. Nope, it was just at the right height to reveal a hole. Perfect. All right, let's go down another 5 levels, bringing me down to 39. All right, I'm just gonna use this bomb to kill both these mummies. Nice. Oh my goodness gracious, mamma mia. We're going down the left hole. I fell down 3 levels. Well, it seems I chose poorly. Are all holes, I guess you can't really tell, are all holes like the same if they're multiple? Like, can you pick wrong, or will they both take you 3 levels, like in this case? It's actually kind of curious. How am I actually going to make it down to level 50? Like, that's kind of crazy. I didn't think I was going to, given how things were going. and my lack of preparedness. And on top of that, I might actually get 25 iridium. So that's also huge, and we don't have any bombs. So let me just, ooh, craft one of those guys, and perfect. All right. Actually, no, sorry. I want you here, and I want you here. I'm actually going to use the mega bomb right here. And run, run, run. Perfect. All right, I didn't get a hole or ladder or anything that I wanted. Another Pepper Rex, though, so we will take that guy out. Nice, and we got a dinosaur egg. We could turn that into dinosaur mayonnaise, which actually I think I might do. Because I haven't really shown that off, but dinosaur mayonnaise actually sells for quite a bit. And another Pepper Rex. I genuinely have not seen this many Pepper Rexes in one go in the Skull Caverns like this. So this is kind of new for me. But first thing I want to do is I want to mine this gold. Because one thing that I kind of have been neglecting in my times in the Skull Caverns has also been gold. Because I kind of also need it just as much as I do iridium for those things. Let me slay this Pepper Rex first. Ooh. Alright, I guess I gotta take you out too. Ah. There we go. Come on. Come on. Get. Oh, thanks for the Dwarf Skull 3. The enemy's favorite one to drop. Ouch. Hold on. Hold on. All right, so we're at 24. One more piece of iridium and we got 25. And we're only 6 floors away from 50. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. So I am running low on health, so I'm gonna eat another cactus fruit. And there's my guaranteed 50 iridium, or 50 iridium, my goodness. My guaranteed 25th iridium, so that is good. Whether or not it's a crab. Yep, perfect. All right, so this is actually a mushroom hole too. That's kind of cool. You are a crab. I guess I should have figured that out since you spawned on the sand, because crabs don't usually do that. Or regular pieces of iridium don't do that, so. Let's put a bomb here. See if we get a ladder. Nice, we do. All right, further down we go. Come on, baby. I would love to make it to 50. All right, here's the spot for a bomb. Mostly because it takes too long to mine the iridium. And there is actually just a naturally spawning ladder right there. So we're just going to go around to it and not have to worry about looking for it in the RNG of the mines. Bring me down, ladder. Another Pepper Rex. I'm getting distracted here, but holy cow, that really doesn't happen often. So I'm going to slay him. And the only reason I'm slaying the Pepper Rexes is literally because of the things in the what is it? The Traveler's thing. Oh, you're something. Immunity band. Nice. Why did I do that? Silly me. We're not trying to fish here. 49. Okay, we are so close. Ouch. Another Pepper Rex. Holy cow. Nope, dude. Not a good time. I'm definitely passing out here in the Skull Caverns, but that's okay. There we go. Gonna mine this, and then we'll take on the Pepper Rex. Oh, you're a crab. You're a crab. Nice. Don't know if I have that yet. Hold on. Okay. I do have that, and I don't need you. Perfect. Glad things worked out. All right, come on, baby. We are literally... Hold our breaths. Ah, yes! I fell down 8 levels. Holy cow. We made it. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. No! Don't use the fishing rod! Yes! I don't care. We did it. And I did sell fruits, so I don't have to worry about like ending the video abruptly. So perfect. Holy cow. Wow. So we did actually... Let me pull up the to-do list before I start saying things out of my butt here. We did actually reach level 50. We did mine 25 iridium, and I'm pretty certain we did slay 10 serpents. So, surprisingly, against all odds, we completed all 3 items on the to-do list to get a perfect 3 out of 3 day. Amazing. Sorry, I'm like fighting all sorts of stuff here. Amazing. Just amazing. Pretty good. I'd say that was a pretty good day. But anyway, that is it for today's episode. So if you did enjoy it, make sure to give this video a like, comment on it, share it with friends you think would enjoy it. And if you're new here and you haven't yet, subscribe to the channel. And yeah, that's it for me today. I will be back tomorrow with some more Stardew Valley content. Bye!